Hey guys, welcome back to Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening. As you can hear, the cicadas are still very, very loud, so I may have to actually increase the volume on this quite a bit so you can hear me. But today we're going to work on our squirrel and chipmunk control because I've had a lot of issues in the garden in this past week. They have demolished my tomatoes, peaches, and well, they were eating strawberries, but now the strawberries are all gone. So we're going to work on some control measures today. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm not going to talk about trap and release. I'm also not going to talk about permanently extinguishing the vermin because either of those could be illegal in your state. You need to check with your own local laws and make your own, choices for such extreme measures. I'm just going to be talking about very simple things that I do. One is I pick my fruit very early. As soon as it starts to blush, as you can see, these tomatoes just barely started, and if it was, not such a problem right now with the squirrels and chipmunk, I could let it go a little bit longer. You can see they took out one of my Minnesota midget cantaloupes. So I'm having a really extreme issue right now, and it could be because we're really dry right now, and I'll talk about that in a second. So I'm just picking early, as you can see. Every night I've been coming out here picking, which maybe that's good for my production level, but it is kind of a pain not to be able to let things ripen just a bit more. As you can see, there's one I kind of missed yesterday, but yeah, so that's tip number one. And so the next tip would be, which most people recommend for squirrels and chipmunks, is to provide water outside for them. And I do. There are bowls everywhere. I've got dog bowls, cat bowls. I also have just bowls for the animals all around, which you'll see coming up in a minute. I'll show you one. So I really don't think it's a water issue, but that's what most people will tell you. And, like I said, it's been very dry outside, and maybe that contributes to them wanting to eat my tomatoes and cantaloupes. I don't know. I'm not so convinced because there is water available. So another thing that I do, and I've not done this in 2 years, this spray, and you saw me getting it out of my outside fridge from the garage. I had it taped on the door so it wouldn't fall off. That has been in there for 2 years. I made this potion up about 2 years ago. All it is different dried hot peppers that I put into a bottle with water. Do not use like a vinegar-based hot sauce from your refrigerator. That will burn your plants. This is just powdered, like cayenne, different, like peppers that were ground up. There's no vinegar, no oil, nothing else. Just ground up, peppers and water. So I'm spraying all of that. You can see here's one of my water bowls I have out all the time. Look at this celosia. Isn't that gorgeous? It's huge. But I'm showing you the peach tree. So I have all these peaches right now. They were eating those nonstop. I was finding peach pits and half-eaten little baby peaches everywhere. Here's an example. And then they just stopped doing that this past week and went for my tomatoes. So here's my final tip. And I've done this before for deer. So I was at Dollar Tree the other day, and they had these motion-activated witches that make a horrible noise, and they light up. So I'm going to try them on the chipmunks and squirrel. I'm putting them in some hot spot areas where I've seen them eating the low-hanging tomatoes. And this witch actually does work. I tested it. It works. The other two are not working correctly. I mean, I realize I only paid $1.25 each, but I did expect them all to work. So I may have to go back and get a few more because 2 of them are not working quite right. I will check them out again tomorrow evening and see if maybe they're working better, but for now just one is working properly, and you can see this is what I'm doing. I'm just trying it out. Actually, I think I'll do this for the next couple minutes. I kind of quickly ran through my chipmunk squirrel preventative measures, so that's really it. Just picking early, spraying the fruit with something they don't like the hot spray that is just the peppers and water, and just being on the lookout. I'm not going to recommend getting a dog or a cat because my dog and my cat do nothing to help out. They will literally just lay there. Well, Tonto, he will chase a squirrel, but He's very, very slow, so he can never catch them. But my cat will just watch the chipmunks eating away. And he is old, so I'm not holding that against him. He's a good boy. So that's it, guys. Here's a little look at how well the cucumbers are rebounding recently. And this sunflower is called Chocolat, which is really pretty. I still got lots of green fruit here, so I got to protect them. I got to do what I can. So if you have any great ideas for me, please comment below. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.